Hey everyone, so I'm going to be uploading a video on tips to a healthy relationship. I know this video isn't got anything to do with beauty, but I have mentioned in my description box that I would be uploading videos to do with like family issues, relationships and all that there. So I thought I'd take like a little breather from beauty and move on to relationship. Um, I have got two beauty videos that is sort of uploading at the minute, but my computer's being a bitch, so it's not uploading. But I will try to get it up, and I'm feeling quite sick, so sorry if I look really dull and my voice is all like boring. I just don't feel the best. And I have my little sheets to my left, so if you see me keep looking to the left, it's because I have all my tips written down, so like I don't forget them, because like I don't want to leave any like of them out, and I have 6 tips that I think is vital for a healthy relationship. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and thank you for watching. So the first tip that I have written down is trust. Trust is vital in a relationship. Like if there's no trust in a relationship, like it's not going to work out. Like, you have to be realistic. Like for example, say if your boyfriend like goes out with his guys to like the pub or just wherever they go, and you have this constant little thing in your mind telling you, oh, I wonder what he's doing, I wonder what he's doing now, is he doing anything that he shouldn't be doing? And that's not good in your relationship. And you don't always want to be thinking that when your guy goes out. You don't want to be constantly thinking the worst. You just want to let your guy go out and know that nothing's going to happen, and know that he's not going to do anything that he shouldn't be doing. So yeah, trust is definitely vital in a relationship. So that's my first tip. My second tip is just be yourself, because it's so much more fun and easier if you're just yourself rather than you pretending you're someone else and someone that you aren't. Guys will appreciate you for who you are and not what you want. So don't feel like you have to cover anything up, or you have to make yourself really, really good looking for them to like you, because they should appreciate you for who you are and not what you want, and they'll love you for you just being yourself. And that is like you feeling comfortable around your boyfriend is really, really nice. Like you don't want to be like around your boyfriend and feeling sort of like that awkwardness, like you don't know what to say or you don't know what to do. You want to feel as comfortable as possible, and you just want to be yourself. You don't want to be anyone else, you just want to be you. So that's important too. So that's my second tip. My third tip is make sure you listen to each other. If you have something on your shoulder or something that's like bugging you or annoying you, make sure you tell your boyfriend what it is, because that will make him feel like you can come and tell him anything. And once he feels that sort of security, that you feel secure around him, and that he feels that you can just like pour your heart out and tell him anything that's on your mind, he'll know and feel comfortable when he's down, or like something's going through his mind, that he'll know that he can come to you and talk to you about it. So make sure that you can both talk to each other when something may be wrong or something's in your mind. Make sure that you can go to each other and talk about it. My fourth, that is my fourth, isn't it? 1, 2, yep. My fourth tip is don't be clingy. If you think clinginess is the way to a relationship, then you're wrong. It's not the way to a relationship at all. Boys don't like to be like suffocated. They like to have their own space. They don't like you checking up on them like every 20 minutes, like on the phone, being like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like they don't like that at all. They like to know that you can trust them. Like trust comes into it, like again and again. They like to know that you can trust them to go out and know that they're not going to do anything. So clinginess isn't good. Like you do need a breather in a relationship. Not like, I don't mean like totally step out of it, but I mean like you're just gonna have like 2 to 3 days break like in a week from each other. Like you don't want to be with each other 24/7, because if you are, the guy will get fed up with it and he'll just keep thinking to himself, is this what it's always going to be like? So you do want to keep things sort of up rather than down, and do have little breaks like during the week from each other, so that you don't get fed up or you don't get like, too annoyed with each other. So my fifth tip is don't keep secrets. Um, if you go out some night and something happens to you that does concern your boyfriend, um, does concern his needs that you would need to tell him, make sure you do tell him and don't let him find out from someone else. Because if your boyfriend like finds out something that's happened to you from someone else, that will annoy him and it will make him feel like, why didn't she tell me what happened to her rather than tell like someone else for me to hear out from someone else. He'll feel like you don't want to tell him, and you don't feel like if something happens to you, like really, I mean serious, if something happens to you that's really serious that you do need to inform your boyfriend and you don't, it can have bad outcomes. So if something does happen, make sure you do tell your boyfriend, because he's not going to like be mad at you. Like he'll understand and he'll, really appreciate you telling him, and he'll not like go off in like a huff. Well, he shouldn't go off in a huff anyway. So yes, and my final tip is don't do anything that you shouldn't do. Which is just plain simple. It doesn't need any explanation. Just don't do anything that you know you shouldn't, that you know will break up your relationship, that will totally mess things up. Just, yeah, I don't need to say anymore. It says enough for itself. Just don't do anything that you know that'll muck things up. And that's it. So that's 6 tips that is vital in a relationship. Well, they're tips that I think is vital in a relationship. Everyone has different opinions, but these are the tips that I think are very important in a relationship. So if you want to have like a healthy relationship, do follow them tips, because they will help. I'm not saying they're going to give you like a completely perfect shining relationship, but they'll give you a pretty good relationship. So yeah, that's basically the majority of the do's. I think I only had like one don't. Yeah, 2 don'ts. So yeah, that's the majority of my tips. And I just thought I'd do that little video because I was in the mood to do like a relationship video, because I feel like I've been like experienced sort of enough to know the do's and don'ts in a relationship. So then my like tips, I haven't like copied anything, so I just thought I'd share them with you guys, because relationship is really important as well, because you want to know what to do in a relationship rather than not knowing anything. You don't want to like walk into a relationship completely blind and not know what to do. So yeah, no, I think it's really important that you know some tips for a relationship. So yeah, if you want any more like videos like this, please feel free to email me or comment below or comment on my channel, anything really, just telling me what you'd like to see. And I hope this video did help anyone who's in need. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.